Hello friends, I got to the Phantom Blade Executioner's beta, so we're gonna go ahead and check this out for a little bit. Sorry. I actually got into the mobile beta, but the rotation was all messed up, so I couldn't play it. They were nice enough to give me a key for the PC version. Supposedly this game is supposed to come out very soon, so definitely something I'll be adding. Something I'll be adding to my service game routine or lineup. So this is a wipe beta, meaning that they're gonna get rid of everything once it's over. So I just kind of want to try the new character and go from there. If I remember correctly, there was like a rebate from when you played the first open beta. Like when you played that, if you spent money, you got double of it back. That's actually going to be happening for Pinnacle of Combat as well. So I'll be playing both of those games when they come out, just because Pinnacle of Combat, I think I'm getting a 300% rebate on the money that I spent over the time that I was playing it, so that's pretty damn awesome. I can't really complain about that. I don't know when that's supposed to be coming out. I heard it's supposed to be soon. Alright, got another aerial move. Okay, just got Virgil summon swords. So I'm gonna want to do some syncing here. Perception's gonna be a little bit low, but it'll do for now. Alright, I think that's good for now. Alright, let's keep going. This game, the animation's gonna feel a little long, but it's pretty enjoyable to play. Let me turn the settings down a little bit. Sound a little bit loud. Alright, that should be better. So if you're not aware, there's some things you should know about this series. It's been going on for a long time in China. You can actually buy one of the games on Steam. But there's been a number of games that have come out after that, and this is actually in the same franchise. This is based on a mobile game that's been out in China for, I don't know, a decent amount of time, but it has the same things that you would expect from a lot of games from that region, meaning the numbers and damage numbers and stuff are like out of control. They're trying to make this into more of a real game. So they've done like a lot of number squishing. I think they've tweaked some other things as well. Rainblood Chronicles Mirage is like one of my favorite underrated character action games on Steam, but there were a lot of problems with that publisher. I guess they had to, like, I don't know if it's delisted or if it's still up, but there was a lot of drama with that, so it's cool that they're self-publishing this. This game is going to be cross-platform, so it'll be on mobile, PS4, and PC. I don't know if it's going to be on Xbox. This game is pretty easy to run, so if you'd like playing games portably, I think this is a good service game to play. The monetization is pretty fair as well. Rates are a lot better than a lot of other games like this you could play. Seems like they work pretty hard to make the monetization fair. Alright, let's see if there's anything in here. Don't want to go all out on this because they're wiping, and I already got the, I should be able to just get good stuff as soon as the full version drops, just because I think I spent like $50 on the, I spent $50 on the open beta. Mostly just like to, just try out the character and go from there, pretty much. Let's see if there's any gear I can put on him. Oh, I get to my gear now. I don't know how to do that. Ah, here we go. Alright. The gear in this game is actually pretty interesting. They have stuff like Sin Gear, which basically has like a major downside, but it comes with a big advantage as well. There's lots of cool builds you can make. I mean, I've played higher budget games than this that have way worse loot, so I think that's one thing that's really nice about this game. The loot is fun. There's a lot of ways that you can take your character. It's not just all generic damage enhancements and stuff. I think last time I had like an air combo focused build. Hey, it looks like there's a buff up there. Let's get that. This game looks really nice. There definitely is a disconnect between the hand-drawn graphics and the skeletal animation, which does make it look a little cheap, but it's whatever. In a way, it kind of helps, because the obviously skeletal animation is going to be smoother. Skeletal animation is going to be smoother than pixel art, so it can be easy to tell when somebody is actually going to attack you. There are parries and just dodges in this game, so the fluidity of the animation does look cheap, but from a gameplay standpoint, it actually is kind of a good thing. Like, the animations are pretty long. Some of them get, like, super flashy, but you can actually cancel at any point, so it's not that bad. It's just unless you want to take a bunch of damage, you gotta learn how to block or dodge cancel. But I feel like if you're playing a game like this, you probably already have those kinds of habits ingrained in your brain. Alright, more talking. gotta say the parry is pretty satisfying. You get like the little particle effects, and they get stunned. Feels really good. All right, let's do one more. This game does have a pretty restrictive stamina system, so normally I would go like all out, but since they're wiping, I kind of just want to try out the characters and the changes and move on. Never really wise to spend a lot of time on betas and stuff that wipe. You're just gonna get burnt out when the full game releases.
前方からの灼熱の殺気を感じて息苦しくなってきた。これは東霊の殺気でもなく。
Seems like the experience curve has been increased a lot. Hey, there's some Sin gear. Nice. We'll check that out after the level. It's always nice when a game like this has talking and they just let you skip it. Push a button and skip it. Go back to gameplay. Skippable cutscenes are a sin. Totally not Virgil. Like I said, this is a long-running series, but There's pretty much only 2 games from it you can play outside of Asia, which is this, which is not fully released, and then Rainblood Chronicles Mirage, which is on Steam. I would recommend that game, but it's got a lot of bugs and stuff. I guess the publisher, I think they like cut funding or something, and I guess they weren't able to patch it. But that game's secret top tier. I really enjoyed playing it back in the day. All right, looks like they added a lot more banners in here. I don't really know what to go for this character, but like I said, they're wiping, so it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, well, they were nice enough to give me a key for this. I wish I could give you a release date. They basically said that this is the last test that they're doing before the full release, so I assume maybe the end of this month or next month. So action service games are going to be in a pretty good spot. There's this coming out. There's Pinnacle of Combat, is the new version is coming out. PGR just got a nice update. So I'll probably be doing a lot more of the mobile kitty sitting streams, but 2 of those 3 games have PC versions, so I guess we'll go from there. I'll probably play this a little bit on the side, but Wo Long is coming out. I'm kind of waiting to see if that's going to be a crappy port or not. If not, then I guess we'll just we'll just jump into this tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see how things go. This game is going to be available on at least PC, mobile, and PS4. I don't know if it's going to be on Xbox, but generally, if you want to play niche stuff like this, you probably don't. You probably know better than to have an Xbox at this point, anyway. So, relatively good, I guess, platform representation or options. I think this game is quite fun. I got to the cap like twice. Seems like they have increased the experience curve, so I guess you can get to the cap faster. This game is pretty good. It definitely can look a little cheap in ways because of the way that the game works, where like the characters are hand-drawn, but the actual animation is all skeletal, so it doesn't always look very impactful. I feel like skeletal animation and action games don't always work well together because a lot of the impact and stuff is kind of gone. But the game is solid. It's responsive. The gear is actually surprisingly good as well. I've played like way higher budget games than this that have worse loot like Avengers and stuff. So I definitely recommend this game. I don't really remember much about that much about the monetization, but it seemed like it was pretty fair. I remember I spent like $50 or something, so I don't think it's too bad. I definitely think there's worse you could do than this. However, I'll probably give a review for the monetization when it comes back in the full version. Thanks for watching.